What is a non-compete clause in a severance agreement? Imagine leaving a job and then finding out you can't work for a competitor or start a similar business for a certain period. That's what a non-compete clause can do. These clauses are often part of employment contracts or severance agreements. They are designed to protect the employer's business interests. When an employee departs, the employer wants to prevent them from using their knowledge, skills, or relationships to help a rival. In severance agreements, non-compete clauses usually come into play to stop employees from immediately joining competitors or creating competing ventures. But these clauses aren't just thrown in. They need to be written carefully to be enforceable. Courts look at whether the restrictions are reasonable in terms of how far they reach geographically and how long they last. If a non-compete is too broad or lasts too long, it might not hold up in court. From a worker's point of view, these clauses can limit future job options. That's why it's important to review them closely when negotiating severance. Employees should ask if the restrictions are fair and if they really need to be so strict. For example, some states like California generally do not enforce non-compete clauses unless a business is being sold. Other states may have specific rules about how long these restrictions can last or how wide their geographic scope can be. Employers also need to be aware of legal limits. Overly broad non-compete clauses could be challenged or invalidated. When negotiating, both sides should consider legal advice to make sure the clause is fair and complies with local laws. This helps protect the employer's business while giving the employee some room to find new work in the future. In summary, a non-compete clause in a severance agreement is a legal tool used to restrict an employee's ability to work for competitors after leaving. Its purpose is to safeguard business interests, but it must be reasonable and lawful to be enforceable. Both employees and employers should understand what these clauses mean and negotiate them carefully during the severance process.